All right, welcome everybody. It's your boy Stevenson Lindor back again with another YouTube video. And this time I'm going to be going over something very, very special with you. But before we get into that, first things first, as always, like, share, comment, and most importantly, subscribe to this channel, right, for all the latest updates. Now, today I want to talk about 5 important things that you guys need to know before you get into trading, right? People always hitting me up. What's the best strategy? What's the best indicator? How do I get the best entries? And so on and so forth. So many things like that, right? And what people really got to understand is before you actually get into the market, start buying, start selling, start making money, you got to understand these 5 things right here. And these are like my 5 pillars when it comes to understanding the markets. All right. So what I'm about to do is I'm going to share my screen. And as always, we're going to get down to the nit and gritty of it. And I want to discuss this topic, right? This is very important. Actually, this is probably more important than trading itself. All right. So the 5 things to really consider before trading. All right. Number 1, knowledge. Number 2, risk management. Number 3, discipline. Number 4, consistency. And number 5, patience. All right. Now, you guys probably heard me talk about this in the past. You've heard me mention it. Like, hey, matter of fact, you've probably seen it on multiple other people's channels. They talk about how you need knowledge, risk management, discipline, but people really don't get to the nit grit and really understand how important these 5 things are, right? So first things first, knowledge. Most people that lose in the market, they have absolutely no idea what's happening in the market. They just have no knowledge. They have no understanding. All right. Think about it for a second. All right. Let's take a step back. Would you let a doctor operate on you if they had no knowledge of what they were doing? Would you let a lawyer represent you in court if they didn't know nothing about the law, if they didn't even have their law degree? Would you let an accountant do your taxes if they never went to school for it, they had no understanding for it, right? So it's the same thing here. You know what's funny? Earlier today, I was scrolling through YouTube looking at, different forex videos that's out there, and I see all this content, best strategy, best indicator, best top-down analysis, all these things like that. And what I realized is a lot of people are jumping from so many things, not really understanding the information that's being told to them. And because they don't understand the information being told to them, they just, grab whatever they see or hear and then just run to the market and think that's more than enough to trade. And that's not how it works, right? Because the foreign exchange market is the largest, most liquidated market in the world, and yes, you can make lots of money. I think that's the number one reason why it attracts so many people, millions of people around the world, especially right now during a pandemic. Right? People want to learn how to make money from their phone. People are opening up Robinhood accounts. They're opening up Coinbase accounts. They're opening up all these brokers, binary forex, but not really understanding the knowledge that goes behind it. All right. So knowledge is very, very important. If you're going to trade, you got to understand how the chart works, right? Like I got this GJ chart in front of me right now. I can't just sell this, right? I can't even just buy this even if I wanted to. I got to understand the dynamics of what goes in before I actually get in for a buy, right? Like the old saying goes, buy low, sell high. So yeah, I'm currently in this uptrend, right? It would be so easy to buy up. But when I look at this, and this is what most people don't consider, every time price goes up strongly, and we can start all the way at the beginning. Strong move up here, strong move up here, strong move up here, right there, even one right there. What do you know that comes right after it? What do you see that comes right after it? These pullbacks, right? After every strong move, you see a pullback. Every strong move, you see a pullback. Every strong move, you see a pullback. Every strong move, you see a pullback, right? So the novice trader that comes into the market, they just see this and just think, oh, let me just jump in and let me just buy right here. not understanding the overall structure of what's taking place. Yes, we are in overall buy right now, but that doesn't mean this is a good area to buy. Kind of like what's going on with Bitcoin. Oh man, because so many people are on the Bitcoin wave right now. And look, this was actually a chart that I marked up last night for my community. And look where I told them to buy at, right? You guys just seen it. I just switched over to this chart and it was already there, right? Yesterday, so many people were all over social media. Oh my God, Bitcoin is at 48,000. Buy now, buy now, buy now. Matter of fact, I just got off the call with a brand new student that's in my community and was talking about, hey, Steve, I saw you talked about it on social media. I opened up a Coinbase account. I started buying Bitcoin yesterday. And I'm like, man, you bought Bitcoin at a terrible time, right? This is not a good spot to buy Bitcoin, right? Just because it's in this boom right now, it's gone this big, massive uptrend, doesn't mean you can just buy anywhere. Guys, you must understand with every move, whether to the upside, to the downside, there's going to be pullbacks, there's going to be corrections, but you would only understand or only know that based on the knowledge and information in the markets, how much knowledge and information you have acquired. I respect the person that spends more time gaining knowledge on how the markets work, as opposed to the person who has, let's say, 50K, $100,000, and they're ready to just jump into the market with no information. And it just doesn't go into trading. I mean, that's just life, period. Just because you have the capital doesn't mean you have the information to invest. How many times have you heard horror stories of people getting into real estate? No information, no nothing, just dump money into a real estate property and then boom, they lose out because they didn't understand information. Perfect example, look at the recent real estate bubble that we had back in '08. All those people who bought real estate property between, really 2000 all the way to 2005, they got murdered, they got killed because they didn't understand what was going on. They didn't understand the information in front of them. So you got to understand when you're about to trade, do you truly know what's happening in front of you? And if the answer is no, my question to you is, why are you trading? So knowledge, number one, guys, is very, very important, okay? You must gain knowledge before anything else. Number two, risk management, all right? Risk management is so critical to your trading, to your success. Now, most people weren't raised with money. We all know that. All right. Neither was I. All right. Risk management is one of the main reasons why a lot of people are not successful in trading. Matter of fact, I know a lot of traders who are amazing analyzing the charts. Like literally, they know the market long term is going to go up, it's going to go down, it's going to, stay in consolidation. Like they know their stuff. And what's crazy to me is they can barely make a profit on their account. They're always blowing it, matter of fact. And it's mind-boggling to me because I know other traders who are not good at analyzing the market like they do, but they'll make more money than them, all because of risk management. Like I know millionaire traders whose analysis in the market when it comes to technical skills, right? They're about 60%, 70% at best correct. And then I know traders who are actually, like I said, they're better than them when it comes to analyzing. I'm talking about their prediction is about 90%, even more. Yet the 60, 70%, they're the millionaires, while the 90%, they're broke. All because the millionaires, they understand, even not just the millionaires, billionaires, hedge funds, they understand their risk management, their risk tolerance. Ladies and gentlemen, you must understand your risk tolerance. You cannot just come and this ain't gambling. If you got a $1,000 account, you cannot just bet 10K, right? You can't put a 10 standard on there. Okay, that's bad risk management. I get it. There's nothing more traumatizing than looking at your trading account and seeing that you're in red, seeing that you're losing. I'm telling you, I've been there. It's depressing, right? So your emotions kick in, you're not thinking rational, and then you start revenge trading. You start doing all these things all to get your money back, all while you're just making the situation worse, right? So risk management is very vital to your success. And you know what's crazy? I noticed there's a direct correlation between people on how they trade, on how they, risk their money in the markets, and how they handle their finances in real life, in their personal life. Like seriously, it's like a direct correlation. People who have bad risk management in the markets, I guarantee you, most likely, their finances is all over the place in real life. Behind on bills, always late, right? Living paycheck to paycheck. If you're gonna be successful, you must have proper risk management. And that's just in life. You must have good risk management. Number 3, discipline. All right, discipline is so key, so key. The late great Kobe Bryant, one of my favorite athletes. I talk about him all the time, especially to my students, to the public. I tell people the reason why he was one of my favorite players, like literally top 5 favorite players of all time, outside of obviously his game, right? The fact that he can score 50-point at will. I loved his work ethic, his discipline to his craft. I mean, that man works hard. If there's anything, whether you were a Kobe Bryant fan or not, if there's anything you can give that man credit for, you can't deny him, it's his work ethic. His work ethic was impeccable. I mean, he was committed to being disciplined in his craft. Ladies and gentlemen, you must be disciplined in your craft. Like I said, I was on YouTube earlier, crazy, just scrolling through, and I'm like, yo, there's so much information about forex, so much strategy, so much different techniques. It's insane. Man, I pray for the brand new person that goes on YouTube trying to, get a general idea, but even worse, trying to learn from all these gurus. Oh man, that's a recipe for disaster. I get it. Some of you guys are probably watching this. Oh, but you get so much information on YouTube and Google. I understand it's free, but this is the problem with free. And that's why mentorship is so key. Anybody who's successful, if you notice, they had a great mentor. They had an excellent mentor. Anybody who's successful, they had a mentor. This is the problem with free. It doesn't come with experience. It doesn't show you how to be disciplined. That's the problem with all these videos, all this content on YouTube. Most of you guys watching this right now, you're subscribed to my channel, plus 100 other people's channels. So you're learning my strategy and 100 other people's strategy. What you're not realizing, we are different people. We have different strategies on how we analyze the market and how we approach it, right? Doesn't necessarily make one better than the other. So again, perfect example. A lot of people, when Kobe was playing basketball, they like to compare him and LeBron James. Who's better, right? Some people say Kobe, others say LeBron, depending on your preference. Both of them knew how to score. Both of them knew how to rebound. Both of them knew how to pass. Both of them knew how to play defense, right? So they were both great. But what made them great is the fact that they were disciplined in their position and at what they did. You got to do the same thing. So what I'm saying is, if you're going to learn a strategy, whether it's my strategy or somebody else's, I don't care, right? You got to be disciplined. You got to be disciplined in it. Which leads me to number 4, most importantly, you got to be consistent. If you're going to come to my channel or anybody's channel or hire a mentor, please stick with that mentor. You know how they say, it's like trying to have the argument of which martial arts form is the best, right? You got Taekwondo, you got Jiu-Jitsu, you got Krav Maga, you got so many different, martial art forms. But Bruce Lee stated this. He wasn't afraid of the person that knew all these different styles and techniques and forms. He was afraid of that one individual who practiced that one kick 10,000 times. That's consistency. So if you're going to learn a strategy, you got to practice that strategy over and over and over and over again until you learn it like the back of your hand. That's the only way you're going to be consistent in the market. And I'm gonna let you in on a little secret, all right? All these videos out there, all that information out there. Now, I'm not saying it's bullshit, but guys, there's no holy grail out there. I promise you. There's no EA system that's, going to make you $1 million. There's no trading strategy that's 100%. I've seen them all. They all lose, right? They all have their flaws. It's about the rules that you implement in them and how consistent are you? That's literally it. How consistent are you? It's super, super important. So being consistent is everything. If you're going to be a trader, you must be consistent. Okay. And that leads me to my last point, number 5. Number 5, guys, we got to be patient. We have to be patient. Patience in the process, patient in your trading strategy, just overall patient. Again, this literally shows up in people's everyday life. Right? How patient are you in real life? It will reflect when you're trading in the market. Again, some of you guys are watching this and like, okay, man, when are you going to get to the trading strategy? I need to learn the technique and everything like that. Let me tell you something. This will probably be the best video that I've ever uploaded on my channel. Like seriously, this will probably be the most significant video I ever upload on my channel. More important than showing you guys how the MACD works, showing you how to get a great entry, showing you how zones and all that stuff. This will be the most important video. You know why? Because it talks about elements that has absolutely nothing to do with the charts itself. Everything that I'm telling you here, I'm pretty sure you've heard from other educators, you've read in books, heard in audios. People will talk about, hey, you need knowledge, you need risk management, you need discipline, you need all these things like that. But that's the reality, it's the truth. If you're hearing it over and over and over and over again, then there must be some truth in it. Even though the next person has a different system than I do and using a software or whatever the case may be, they're going to tell you the same thing. You need knowledge, you need risk management, you got to be disciplined. That's the common denominator between all these gurus online. I can't say he uses an indicator that I use or we use the same strategy. We probably all use different. But one thing we're all going to say, one thing I can put my money on, we're all going to say you need knowledge. We're all going to say you need to be disciplined. We're all going to say you need to be consistent because it's the truth. Right? And you got to ask yourself as an individual, if you really want to take trading seriously, if you really want to be successful at this, do you have these 5 components? Right? Do you have the knowledge? Are you learning the information? Do you understand what's in front of you? Do you have proper risk management? Right? What's your risk tolerance? Are you disciplined? Are you perfecting your craft day in and day out? Are you consistent? Again, I'm gonna use another basketball analogy because I love sports. One thing that makes LeBron James so great is the fact that he's consistent. That's why he makes the money he makes. That's why people love him. Even to this day, even at the ripe age of 36, he's still putting up the numbers he's still putting up because he's consistent. I know every game that man's coming in, he's going to drop at least 20 points, give me 5 rebounds, 5 assists, right? You can look it up right now. Los Angeles Lakers, look at their last game, right? Let's go here. Boom. What was their last game? The last game was against the Pistons. Didn't even watch it. Actually, it was on Monday. Boom. Like I said, 20 points, 5 rebounds, 5 assists. I know I'm going to get that from LeBron. If I go to the Lakers, boom. What did I tell you? It's right there. What did I tell you? I know I'm going to get this from LeBron every game. He's been doing it his whole career. That's consistency. Right? I meet so many of you guys who message me, you'll ask me for advice and trying to learn strategy, and you always have a new strategy. You're always learning something different. Right? And the funny part is I'll get a lot of students that'll come back to me, later on, 6 months, a year from now, whatever, and then be like, oh, you know what? I should listen to you. You were right. Had I just stuck to the plan, I'd be more successful. Again, this is another game, just to give you an idea. There we go, LeBron. At least 20 points, at least 5 rebounds, 5 assists at 11. That's consistency. That's what I mean by consistency. And then most importantly, again, you got to be patient. So if you can be patient, I promise you, the success will come. It's only a matter of time. You just got to let time catch up. Don't let that go over your head. You just got to let time catch up. Be patient. It's coming. Your time is coming. So guys, these are the 5 things you must consider before trading. All right. I promise you, if you understand this, appreciate this, and really take this to heart, you're going to see your trading game is going to go to the moon and beyond. All right, guys. So I just wanted to come on here, drop this information, pour this into you. Like I said, I think this is probably going to be the most important video that I've ever uploaded on my channel, because those 5 things right there is more important than the newest indicator, the newest, EA software product tool, whatever it is that you use. So as always, if you got a lot of value, like, share, comment. As always, make sure you subscribe. Wall Street family, message me if you want to get access to our community. As always, stay blessed, stay well. See you on the next video.